Ooh, is this the mirror? The sand is decent against the mirror. Nice. Excellent. It's all coming together. I hope it's not the mirror. The mirror is just like super boring, in my opinion. Yeah, it's the mirror. It is not the mirror. It could be playing Ardently and like Teferi. Potentially the mirror, but somewhat unlikely. Almost everybody on MTG that I come across just plays like the stock list. I mean, they could have ice, but I already have a land that's not a fetch land, so we might as well just fetch here. What is my opponent? Oh, he was going to cast something there. I was like, what is this? Oh, I wish I had an ice here, but I don't. We're probably going to pass. He didn't ice me. Well, I don't, is this like just the... He didn't reveal Yorion. I guess in his upkeep, we're just gonna... Yeah, I think so. So we'll set a stop. Could actually just wait until his end step. That might... He doesn't have double blue yet. Part of me like actually wants him to try and counter this, so that I can just go Rhino. Okay, I'm gonna actually outburst on his end step. Oh, okay. I could force that. So what is this? What deck is this? 4-color Faithful Mending? I guess this is the one. I'm in the 1/1 bracket at the moment. It's kind of funny. I think I'm just gonna let that go. Just try and kill him with Rhinos ASAP. Ah, the jig is up. It's that Tameshi. I think I'm saying that right. Tameshi deck. Actually don't know what the toughness of that creature is. I should probably, I'm sure I'll find out over the course of this game. This is my first time actually playing against this deck. I've seen it on stream a couple times on Twitch. The deck might play like Force. I can't imagine it has room for anything other than Force, if it even plays Force. Let's see what he goes for here. Teferi? Okay, that works for me. So we're actually just going to get as many Rhinos in play as possible here. I should have attacked first. In case he has like a Solitude, maybe it makes... I mean, he just Solitude's pre-combat regardless of what I do. Actually, I don't think this deck plays Solitude. Alright, do you have a Supreme Verdict? Oh no. Okay. Okay. I think they have... Do they have infinite mana? Oh, I think they need the that beast creature. I'll just yield here. Let him do his thing. See how much mana he can generate. This is not deterministic, so I'm not going to concede here. Maybe I should have forced this. And I could have forced Teferi pitching this and cast Violent Outburst. Alright, looks like he has Mr. Beast. It's annoying, like, this is not deterministic enough where I would, oh, he needs a land in, oh. He does need a land in play before you what is that? Yeah, cultivator colossus. Yeah, see, there's no land in play. I don't know if OP realized that. You have to keep a land in play or else this comes in as a 0/0. Or maybe he wouldn't have had enough mana with Lotus Bloom. I honestly kind of fell asleep there. This deck's actually pretty good. So, 3 toughness. That stinks. Dead Gone, pretty useless. Can bounce this thing. Alright. Happy to take game 1. Leyline coming in. They need their Lotus Bloom to come out of the graveyard. Endurance, probably good enough. Can break up the combo if there's only one Lotus Bloom in the graveyard. Keep the caverns in. He has Teferi and things like that. Want Mystical Dispute. Want Force. This card probably isn't good. 3 toughness is not equal to 2 toughness. Fury can kill Tameshi if I get the opportunity. Is Magus good? No. I mean, I guess it could cut him off of blue. That's interesting. Yeah, it could cut him off of blue. Maybe Magus is good. See, does Borrower do anything? So I think he activates Tameshi and targets the Lotus Bloom. Returns a land. Could bounce Tameshi, then he could just replay Tameshi off the Lotus Bloom. It just like eats 3 mana, I guess, which in some cases could be relevant. Maybe Borrower's like good enough. I don't actually know what to side out. 3 mana, just, yeah, this doesn't, I don't know. I'm just trying this card out. This doesn't seem like what I want to spend 3 mana on. Cut 2 borrowers, 3 borrowers, yeah, that's fine. Ooh, baby. We might not get to actually see the gameplay here because we just are drawing very well. So we'll put this into play. Okay, now we do have Magus in our deck, so I think I'm actually going to put Steam Vents under this. Yeah, feels pretty free. Okay. Okay, so spends a bloom. Bezacia, okay. See if my opponent fetches or not. I will, if he does fetch, I will tap it so he can't even Faithful Mending on 2. Because I obviously have things to be doing on 3 here, so okay. What? What is this? Oh. Oh, maybe that signals a one-lander. Okay. Good to know. Good to know about. That makes sense for the style deck, yeah. Wasn't really considering this card, but oh, does he have a second one of these, or did he rip this off the he must have ripped this off the top. It seems so odd that you would spell Pierce Ice there. I feel like he ripped this land off the top. Either that or he has a second Pierce, but like he shouldn't. He must have ripped this, and I think we're just gonna hope he doesn't have another Pierce. Okay, if he cracks the fetch land, that would be good. I doubt he has a 2-mana counter in this 75, so. Okay, he cracked it. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast this now. Get under any more spell pierces. If he plays Teferi, I'm going to have to respond with Violent Outburst anyway, so I don't think I'm losing too much by casting this now. I guess this plays into Force of Negation, but when he's on 3 cards, I don't think I care all that much. Okay, fair enough. I don't actually have an answer for that. Fortunately, I have 8 trample in play, so this might not matter. Let's find out. I wonder if I'm supposed to Bizatio this in his upkeep next turn. Wow, okay. This is a show of strength, I would think. Oh, he doesn't want me to exile this with a counterspell, maybe, is what that means. Alright, Alright, so I guess... So what can he do next? Next turn, if I don't interact with this, he'll have at most 6 mana. That blue thing is 3 mana. Sack this for 3. Activate down to 2 and 2 lands. Five mana, activate again, down to 4 up to 7. He'll have just enough for Mr. Beast and keeping a land in play. So I wonder if, like, am I supposed to Bizatio that? Yeah, I think that's interesting. I think I am. I think I'm supposed to deny him. Maybe that's wrong. I mean, he is on 3 cards, right? He needs specifically Tameshi and Mr. Beast. Make sure I did my math right. He'll have 6 mana. He needs Tameshi, Mr. Beast, and a land for this to be scary, I think. Tameshi, crack for 3, down to 2, up to 5, down to 4, up to 7, with a land left over. If I don't cast this, he goes to 10. And then if he doesn't block either of these, I can kill him next turn. Or what's more likely is he can interact somehow. I think the fact that for this to be scary, as far as I know, he needs Tameshi, Mr. Beast, and land in play. Like, he needs 3 cards and he has only 3 cards in hand. I think my plan is to get this rolling. And I'm going to actually wait until his end step to do so. In case he has, like, I don't even know, an EE or a verdict or something to that effect. Alright, so let's... I guess I'll put this in play. We're going to attack. Opponent probably went to, like, make a cup of coffee while I spent the last 3 minutes talking about God knows what. Alright, sir, you have a Lotus Bloom. And we're in the upkeep. I could destroy that, but I'm choosing not to. He has third land. He's shocking it in, too. Okay, I mean, he can't even Eladamri's Call. He has to have exactly Mr. Beast here. And even then, he only has so many lands. But, I mean, let's see. Let's see what happens. Ooh, you know what I can do? Oh, no, it doesn't work. I was going to say destroy the land in response to Mr. Beast, but you fetch a land with this. It doesn't actually work. Sack for 3 green, presumably. I mean, other than Mr. Beast, I can't think of, based on what I've seen, I barely know this deck. I've just seen it on stream a couple of times. I guess we'll find out. Alright, I'm looking at the list. If he had a couple of grazers, I think you can actually generate mana that way from this point. He can't Wargate now because he doesn't have enough of the correct colors. I think it's like Grazer or Bust based on what I'm looking at. I don't know if OP is just like mad at me for taking 3 minutes on the last turn while there was seemingly nothing to think about, or if he has like a legitimate decision here. Not 100% sure. Looks like he could have like maybe a prismatic ending, but unless he like had to get it to make a phone call or something, I think he would have done that by now. Actually, maybe he is making a YouTube video, or she, they, my opponent. And they're going through a litany of lines here. I'll have to ask them what their YouTube page is. I'll like and subscribe to them. Well. Looks like somebody's done with their, whatever they were doing. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, it looks like the turn that you start chucking lands back, you have to have Mr. Beast or there's like not. I don't think there's a way to come back from this. Let's see here. The opponent has 4 mana, but without Mr. Beast, there's no way to get more mana now. Oh, like I said, Grazer, I guess. Guess Grazer. Yay.